I would fain escort you to the castle entrance.
Sometimes I wonder if I'm
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
No harm in picking a few.
Do you know how long you'll be? I only asked so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
weight of my duties is like to flatter me.
So, you've come. Captain Brant bade me allow you passage.
Have you come to release me from this jail? Who are you? Aha! Then we are presented with three options. Or, Deeza's Arisen is false, or you are lying to me. Have you proof that you are arisen, as you say? Ah. They say the Arisen's breast bears a wound akin to the dragon's claw. By that mark, 'twould seem 'tis true. This reminds me of a happening 148 years ago. During the reign of Regent Alphonse, he went before the people, insisting that he, and not Regent Alphonse, was the true Arisen, the one fit to lead them as their ruler. And what befell him, you ask? Ha! Crusoe was discovered to be a liar. Aye, I dare say your arrival portends another beheading, but whose will it be, Escape? But why? Here, I spend my days perusing the code and deciphering old texts. I can devote all my time to my own interests. And I need not turn my ear to Deeza's absurd demands. That said, if you know of a place with a mountain of tomes I could delve into, I might rethink the matter. Tell me, does that ring any bells? I suspected as much. Then we are done here.
Rowdy time for an early supper. First.
I have been waiting for you, Arisen.
We have obtained that which Miss Flora requested. Shall we go and deliver it to her? If you would be so kind as to follow me, I shall take you to the one you seek.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
I can't go on like this.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
We ought to put it to good use.
This town must have needs. Here's my duty.
Oi there, friend! Care to help a fellow out? All I ask is that you hear my request. What have you got to lose? My thanks, sir. As to the matter at hand, I've been holding off service on account of all the monsters on the road. But now I feel prepared to start making trips to Melve again. Only trouble is, there are still monsters about, and I can't help but worry for the safety of the carts. That's where you come in. See, I've got a letter here from Lady Margit, the Watchhead's wife, to be delivered to one Sir Leonard in Mel. I'd like you to accompany the cart in my stead and see to it that the letter reaches its recipient. What say you, friend? Splendid! I knew I was right to put my faith in you. Now, the carts only depart at certain hours of the day, but I find that time... And mind you, don't forget to pay your way before you board. That's standard practice. Each cart travels with an escort of trained soldiers, see? In case it encounters any monsters out on the road. So anyone thinking of riding for free will have to take the issue up with them. But enough of my lecturing. Just make sure that letter gets to Sir Leonard. Then come Oh, and I'll pay your fare this time, seeing as you're doing me a favour and all. Come find me when you've delivered that letter. I'll be waiting to...
This needs to be delivered. Shall we see it done?
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
Walking everywhere.
This ox cart's bound for Melve. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
Not good will come of this.
It's been a hard day. Got to work if I'm to
Falls on me to resolve this. I've heard some interesting tidings about town.
Regarding the Vermundian military, yes?
While in another world, I happened upon a treasure chest rather close by here. Perhaps I could show you the way. Follow me then, unless you doubt my sense of direction.
It's this way.
I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
I grant you roaring flames. Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige. You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait a minute. Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here? That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
No doubt this triumph will spur us into the next.
Yes, Master. I shall hasten to your aid.
Invincible.
Another statue? Mayhap 'twill yield us all to view.
Say, mark it in our minds as a place of interest.
Nicely done. I can do no less in service to the Arisen. Avoid flame at any cost, Arisen. You can be doused in oil.
Once, Master.
Am I the first to notice we've all got different vocations?
Our respective abilities are unique as well.
We must each of us hone our skills. A jack of...
Hold fast, Arisen! I will be with you in but a moment.
Christ. I shall answer for this. Job, this.
Magics grant you an elemental boost.
One taken.
Certainly a reason. How might I be an aid?
Follow me.
Blade will accomplish little against this foe.
Fall back, and I will heal you with my magics. Wait a moment.
Methinks that we've felt that. Perhaps a few more for good measure.
Ensure your next attack is no less purposeful.
I grant you fire's blaze. Use it well. Our victory is not assured here. We must be vigilant, lest our foe take us by surprise.
Really? Now?
Is your pack slowing you down, Master? Pray, bear in mind that you can only carry so much by yourself.
Right, just follow me. Tis a bit early to be thankful. The enemy yet remains. Come to think of it, some masters rearrange their party at the drop of a hat. One such arisen dismissed me after only half a day of service.
Fascinating.
Follow me.
Now I've got you!
We'll never reach our destination. We've obtained that which Miss Flora requested. Shall we go and deliver it to her? Fret not, Master. I know precisely where this person can be found.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Arisen, I know of at least one location in the vicinity that may be of interest to you. Shall I tell you more? shall hasten to your aid. Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
Come to think of it, we've already found what's needed here. It should be in one of our packs.
We have found a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Tis a chest. I shall take a look inside.
Anyone gives me us.
Right, just follow me.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
Is that a statue I espy over yonder?
We ought to take a closer look. Come to think of it, was there not another task we were to see to somewhere nearby?
When the mind is split, the heart must lead. Oh, so I've learned. Could you come over here?
What am I to do? He really ought to have returned by now. Is that you, Norbert? Oh, fie. I got my hopes up for... Wait, listen. Would you be what brave fool said he was going to look for herbs and went off? I'd go and search for him myself, only... I'm not afraid of monsters, but 'twould hardly help anything if I were to run in there unprepared and get... So I thought, mayhap you'd go in my place. Please, sir. I worry for my brother. Many thanks. Right, go into the forest and turn when you reach the tree with the bird's nest. Keeping... this won't work, will it? I could see the route in my mind's eye. But my brother and I are the only ones who use that path to... I suppose there's only one thing for it. I'll have to show you the way. Just be alert. The monsters of the forest have changed. So I'll need you to watch over me. Keep me safe. Right. In we go, then.
Our aid is required, Master. Let us... Part with due haste.
Hello again, sir. Say, Have you brought some fruit robberant for me? Oh, so this is what it looks like. Brilliant. Many thanks, sir. I haven't much to offer in return, but I'll be sure to tell Grandfather what you did for...
Such moments make me proud to serve the Arisen.
I'll go and open the chest.
Hale, if you've a moment to spare, I'd like a... As you can see, we're rebuilding. A task that can always benefit from an... What say you? Would you be willing to help? Excellent. You're a good sort. Here's what I need from you. A basque of saurians has made their... I'd like to enlist your... I've prepared some explosive casks and left them...
Saurians are monsters of fearsome strength, 'tis true, but I've yet to meet a foe that explosive casks can't scatter.
I quite agree.
Seems naught ever goes right.
What can I do for you? Ah, a letter from Lady Margaret, you say? She's a kindly sort, I must say. We met when I worked with her husband, Sir Gregor on Mulligan.
Don't we have a report to make, Master?
That Lady Margaret's a kindly sort. Well, that appears to have sent some of the beasts reeling. To finish the job, I'd have you drop a jar of poison into them. With any luck, the Saurians will realize that they chose a perilous spot. But pray, take care not to drop it in the river. The village, you must make sure your aim is true. Good. You'll find the jars of poison just outside the village. Toss one into the Saurian's nest, and you're...
A single jar of poison ought to send those Saurians packing. Only do be mindful not to spill any on yourself, Master.
Well done, Master. Those Saurians shan't dare approach the village for some time, thanks to your efforts.
My heart is light as a feather after that exchange.
You've done as I asked, I see. Many thanks for... And I must say, you've a fine arm. I couldn't have... Watching you got me thinking. Mayhap you've the sense to inherit the skill. Or perhaps 'tis a little early for such talk. In any event, thanks to the work you've done for us today, the rebuilding efforts ought to proceed apace.
That's that then.
Well met.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Not buying? That's... just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
The Arisen is ever prudent in the application of coin.
Not a foe in sight.
A brief respite is not to do. We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
Grant you roaring flame.
Feast your eyes on this!
Understood. I shall proceed ahead.
This is a good spot. Let's stop here a moment. I've camped here with my brother many a time. No doubt he caught his breath here.
Would you care to behold a forgotten riftstone, as yet undiscovered in this world? Then follow me. It isn't far.
I don't like this place at all.
The sky is radiant this night. I feel at peace to gaze upon it.
Right you are.
I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge.
We must not let down our guard.
No sense letting them gain the upper hand. Griffin gets thrown.
Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
Am I the first to notice we've all got different vocations?
Our respective abilities are unique as well.
I see it as a glad thing. We are well poised to supplement each other's strengths.
Can anyone hear me? Please!
Seems on time. Most impressive, Master.
Fight on, and victory shall be ours.
Not bad.
I grant you fire flame. Use it well.
This one's ours, and make no mistake. I'd thought I was done for.
Ah, it was a near thing. How are you feeling?
I think I'll be all right. But if you hadn't come for me,
Save your thanks, Norbert. I'm your brother. And
From where I'm standing, all that matters is that you made it in. Anyway, I'm eager to be rid of this place. The sooner the better. I've got to deliver these medicinal herbs to the...
Ah, you'll hear no complaints from me. Let's be off.
Let us proceed with caution, keeping an eye on our charge at all times. It was a glad thing to find Sir Norbert in good health. Shall we get him back to Melv?
Very well.
I'll guide you there directly.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
I've just recalled. I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the rift. May I show you to its location?
That's it!
Follow me. Come to think of it, different masters favour different pawns. One whom I've served preferred to have beastrons for allies.
Fascinating.
I've a knack for combining materials that I hope you'll find useful. I'll craft aught I can using what's in my pack.
Right, just follow me.
Back at last. That was an ordeal.
Aye, I'm exhausted. But I can rest after I've delivered these herbs. I'll be back soon.
Good on you. Just take care, all right? You wonder why I don't follow him? So long as he stays away from that forest, he'll be fine on his own. When my brother told me he was going to fetch those herbs, I refused to join him. Said it was too dangerous. What with the monsters acting strangely of late. And I was right. But mayhap none of this would have happened had I only gone with him. My brother is always the one taking the initiative, while I stand around with my hands in my pockets. But today's misadventure showed me that the path forward is the one with fewer regrets. We managed to save Norbert, and perhaps that's all that matters. Still, I can't help but wonder if I couldn't have spared him some of the pain and fear he suffered. So from now on, I'm going to trust in my own instincts. There again will I...
Sir Ian was rather hard on himself, methinks. He saved his brother just as much as we did. Mayhap we ought to pay a visit to Trevo Mine. And search... the armourer's wares. I can guide you there if you wish.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged. Now seems a fine time to sort through your belongings, Master.
Lessening our load. Will help to keep us light on our feet. Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
No harm in picking a few. Another statue? Mayhap 'twill yield us sort of views.
Climbing it would grant a clearer picture of our environs.
Here, if you please.
This is generally used as a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
We'll never reach our destination if you continue in that direction, Master. But I suppose I can guide us there later.
'Tis not for us to gainsay the Arisen's judgment. We must go where we are bid.
We're running low on everything, from provisions to crafting materials for weapons and armor. We've had a hard time procuring goods, what with all the monsters lurking on the roads of late. I sent Marcus to gather what we need, but I've just taken stock and I feel... What say you? Could I trouble you to run an errand for me? You'd be paid, of course. Glad to hear it. Here, take this list of additional supplies to Marcus. He ought to be somewhere north of here. Hand him the note and he'll take care of the rest.
Mustn't let the captain see my business.
The letter has reached its recipient. Shall we inform Sir Donovan, Master? person can be found, Master. This way.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged. I'll gather this. It might be of use.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favour.
Try not to get hit. Settle that window, right?
Whatever it is you need, I shall gladly apply. My acrobatics are at your disposal. Wait right there. I grant you roaring flame.
That's everything assembled. A job well done if I do say so myself. Oi! Do you need something? This is from Sir Geoffrey, is it? Let's have a look then. Right. He wants these as well, does he? I thought I was finished. Why should I have to do all this on my own? I've got plenty to carry as tis. And make haste. I would depart for the encampment even a moment sooner. Well, go on. You know what to do.
Let us commence our search without delay. Where to first?
By the skin of our teeth.
What fails to destroy us only enhances our chances against future adversaries.
The items on this list can be crafted by combining certain materials, and I happen to know where they can be found. I can guide you to the place, Arisen, or thereabouts.
The guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Pray, follow me. I know the way, so there's no chance of our getting lost. The items on this list can be crafted by combining certain materials, and I happen to know where they can be found. I can guide you to the place, Arisen, or thereabouts.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
Seems I've drawn the short straw. Of course, I wouldn't dream of complaining about it.
The items on this list can be crafted by combining certain materials, and I happen to know where they can be found. Methinks I know the general destination. Shall I show you the way, Master?
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
Follow me.
It's about time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master?
You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use. The items on this list can be crafted by combining certain materials, and I happen to know where they can be found. Thinks I know the general destination. Shall I show you the way, Master?
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
We now have all of the requested items in hand. Let us deliver them to Sir Marcus post-haste. If you would be so kind as to follow me, I shall take you to the one you seek.
How goes it? Have you gathered everything on the list yet? Brilliant! On you. Here, take this for your trouble. I'll be heading back to the encampment now. They'll be expecting...
Our results are awaited. What say we make our report?